Hi, this is BB from clutterclearinglifecoaching.com, and today I want to talk about something that's as confidence, self-confidence. What does self-confidence mean to you? Does it mean cockiness? Does it mean self-assured? Does it mean feeling confident in who you are as a person? What you can accomplish, what you have achieved in the past, what you are currently achieving, what you are hoping to achieve in the future. You feel like, well, it's given you a sense of confidence because you have achieved some form of success. You are currently achieving success, and you're hoping to achieve even more massive success. So you feel like you're doing something right, so you feel confident in your abilities to achieve massive success. So what else can the self-confidence be applicable to? Self-confident. When you're self-confident, do you carry yourself differently? Do you wear your hair differently? Do you dress differently? Do you walk differently? Do you feel... Imagine if you were two women. There is woman A and woman B. And woman A makes $100,000 a year. Woman B makes about $50,000 a year. But when you see woman A, she feels, you look at her and you see, she's a bit disheveled. She looks a bit out of sorts. She's just doesn't take much interest in her appearance, and she just is. You have woman B now. I was going to say person B. Woman B. She makes $50,000 a year, and every time you see her, she has her briefcase, she has her suits, her business suits on, she dresses nicely, she holds her head up, she feels, you can see her smile, is confident, she shakes your hand with the tenacity, the intensity of a confident person. Usually when you're confident in someone, you shake someone's hand, you go like that, usually just to reassure them that you're there. There's that solid feel about it. So what's different about the two? Is it because of the money they make? Does it the amount of money? Because remember, this one that looks a little disheveled makes twice as much as this one who looks like she's, physically got it together. So how would you compare the two? Is it confidence that gets her $100 grand a year, or is it confidence that gets this one $50,000 a year, or the way she looks? How would you compare the two? Confidence has nothing to do with money. It doesn't have anything to do with how much money you make. When it comes to money and self-confidence, is the ability to make money, the knowledge you have, your faith in your ability, your confidence in your ability. Well, you can do it. You can accomplish this. You've got this. You've studied, you know what to do, and you're going to do it. That's confidence. Whether you're wearing rags or whether you're wearing a $5,000 suit. A man could be wearing a $5,000 suit and has absolutely no self-confidence. All he has is this $5,000 suit. But he's not confident in himself, in his abilities. So the woman who makes $100,000 a year, is there something wrong with her? No. All she needs is a little bit of self-confidence. All she needs is to get a different wardrobe. Just look a little bit more at herself, because she has, in addition to making the money, there's life going on around her. Other areas that she may be lacking that self-confidence in. Could be her marriage, could be her family, could be her relatives, her co-workers. Just she doesn't feel good about herself. And she can use a therapy, a life coach, or work on it herself. And then you have this one. She can make $50,000 a year and she's all confident. Does that mean, what does that say about her? What does that say about her self-confidence? Does that mean that she has too much and yet still she cannot make $100,000 a year? Yes, she can. All she needs to do is to find out how she did it. How person B needs to find out how person A did it. Or do the research herself. That's all it takes, is the confidence and the research. And when you research things, what happens to you? When you gain the knowledge, when you educate yourself, what happens to you? You become what? You become self-assured. Another word for self-assured is self-confidence. So it's the same as if you're going for a job that you feel ill-prepared for. The interview is probably not going to go well, and they will see right through you in an instant, because you don't know much about what the position you're looking to fill. The next guy comes in and he knows exactly, he feels confident, he has been in this arena before, he's been in this situation, he knows what to do, he's going to nail the job. All it takes is the simplest thing, is to get a little bit of knowledge, is to get your feet wet. She just needs to change her wardrobe, she just needs to actually find out how she did it, from her or from someone else. It's as simple as that, from her, from anywhere else. My point of self-confidence, I look at it differently. I'm looking at what can feed the self-confidence. Where does it come from? Is it, it doesn't grow on trees. So where does it come from? How do you get it? You can't go out and purchase it in the store. But what you can do in every area of your life to feel confident. Every area of your life. If you're feeling not so confident in, let's say, there's family issues, and something is coming up. Maybe there's a gathering, a meeting, and some things are probably going to be said, and you feel out of the loop. What will make you confident to give an input? They're expecting you to give an input. Or Uncle Jonathan passed away and you have to give a eulogy. How will you give a eulogy? How will you give them a proper eulogy? You have to gather some information. Then you become more confident. So what do you do here? You educate yourself. You find ways to learn more about what is it you're not confident about. See, it's basic, it's simple. And every time you learn something, even if it's one thing, one small thing that you learn, it's a win. It's a strength. It puts you in a position of power. And once you convince your mind that you are in a position of power, then you're unstoppable. You become unstoppable. This is just a basic. This is just a basic, as base as I can make it. How do you get confident? What is self-confidence? Because a lot of people talk about it. Well, the woman, they have a lot of quotes about women and self-confidence and men and self-confidence, but how do you get it? How do you go from being bashful, shy, afraid to speak to people, afraid to speak your mind, feeling like everything in the world is wrong with you, to having the confidence to look people in the eye and let them see you and love you for who you are. Warts and all. Is to educate yourself. And that may come under the category sometimes of loving yourself. Learning to love yourself. Learning to love yourself. They say it's not the smile the woman has, but it's the way she wears it. It's the way she wears the smile. It's just the way she wears it. So, when you think of self-confidence, and think of one area in your life where you feel like you're lacking self-confidence, get a piece of paper. This is something you can do at home. It's very basic. Get a piece of paper, pen, and write down what you're lacking confidence in, or what you're feeling not too sure of yourself or your abilities. But then write down 3 things that supports that lack of confidence. Well, I'm not super confident about my ability to do this because. Then beneath the 3, write down 3 to 5 to 100 things that you know about this subject. And you might be surprised to know that you know more than you're letting yourself be aware of in that moment. Because once you get that body, mind, all 5 senses engaged, you're going to have a myriad of emotions. You will remember, oh, how did I forget this? They will come at you. And you will find, whoa, okay, now I didn't know I knew all that. Yes, you do. It's just to have that little confidence in yourself. You can do it. It's really not hard. It's the simplest thing in the world, but it's the most profound thing for a human being, especially a woman. So, if you need my help with any of this, of course, there are cases where, there are other things that you need confidence with that are more niche, that I can help as well. I will put the website link in the description. That is clutterclearinglifecoaching.com. Clearing the clutter at clutterclearinglifecoaching.com. Fill out the contact form, put your phone number, and I will call you as soon as I'm able, and we will go over a plan to get you to the next stage of your beautiful life. Until the next video, stay confident, stay safe, peace.